Hey there Sagittarius, welcome to your June 2024 Intuitive Tarot reading. I just want to get started by welcoming you here and expressing so much gratitude for you joining me in this reading, sharing this space. It really will be an honor and pleasure to bring through the messages for your best and highest good to illuminate the path ahead this month. I just wanted to do a huge appreciation shout out for my regular viewers who have been with me across the years here. I'm super grateful for you, so welcome back. It has been a minute since we did a face-to-camera reading. I think it was last year. And for those of you that are new here, I'll just take a quick minute to introduce myself. My name is Bronya. I am a professional intuitive guide. It has been quite a journey that has led me here through lived experiences and a lot of twists and turns. So if you are intrigued to learn a little bit more about my journey, I do have a video on my channel page which does share more about my awakening journey and what led me to not only be reading cards on YouTube but working full-time as a professional psychic reader. YouTube is just one piece of my puzzle. I'm also super active and interactive on Instagram and TikTok. Daily readings, different insights, and a little bit more about me personally over there. So if you want to follow along, I'd love to have you with me. There are other useful links down below, the first one being to my website, wildlotustarot.com. From there you can explore the personal reading and healing services that I do offer. I also have a range of Learn Tarot courses, Intuitive Tarot, my style, they are linked down below, and also there is a free Learn Tarot quick guide if you'd like to get started right now with interpreting the cards for yourself. Okay, Saggy, so just to explain what we're going to do here is I'm going to start off with some intuitive messages as I have been reflecting and feeling into your energy before I jumped into this reading. So we'll do that. I will then be drawing you a Major Arcana card, okay, from the full Major Arcana. And then I'll also draw you an Oracle card. I'm going to use that as the guiding energies for this reading. I'll then be jumping into a detailed spread and I'll be bringing across your June 2024 readings, energies from your yearly reading, which I posted late last year. So we're going to use all of that information together. So let's jump into your intuitive messages, Saggy. So the visual is of a very thick, dense jungle. You know, something very tropical and something that's very thick with plant life and animals, and it feels like at any corner there could be something sort of waiting for us, but it's also quite magical as well. So it feels like you're almost like on some kind of uncharted journey and you're having to kind of carve your path, find your way, and we don't know when there's going to be a tiger or a snake in the grass or some other kind of obstacle, some quicksand. So you're feeling your way into new territory, carving out a new path, finding your way through the jungle, maybe trying to get to some kind of destination, and it's a real adventure. Now the keywords that have come through for you are leadership and responsibility. So this could be that you are trying to, level up in some area of your life, like you're taking really grand responsibility here, taking charge, you're leading the way, forging a path, right? Going into uncharted territory for yourself, maybe leading a team, maybe uncharted territory in a relationship. You get the idea. But in anything that is a sort of a big journey or an adventure, of course, there's going to be challenges along the way, and there can be the unforeseen events as well, but it's really how do we respond to that. So interesting message, but yeah, it also feels like there is a lot of beauty in this journey for you. All right, I'm intrigued. Let's go to the Major Arcana. All right, I'm pulling for you, Sagittarius, the energy of the Hierophant. Okay, and this is a really strong leadership energy, right? It talks about, the system, the hierarchy, the structure of a company, the organization. Sometimes it can be like a higher commitment energy as well, like marriage de facto. So what I'm feeling is that you're going up the ranks in a situation, but maybe you haven't journeyed there before, and you're at a critical turning point maybe. The Hierophant asks you to move forward in the direction that aligns with your values, right? Your spiritual values, the vision that you have for your life. Sometimes this is quite intriguing too, because sometimes this is about challenging tradition, like stepping off the well-worn path onto the road less travelled, which takes you through the jungle. So maybe there's like, you know, like you're doing things differently. You're not taking the neat little paved path that everyone else goes on, and it's just like the path of least resistance. You're taking the jungle path because you want the learning, you want the richness here. So I just get the feeling that it's almost like going your own way in order to position yourself where you want in your life, right? Challenging the system, the status quo, uncharted territory. And there'll be spiritual lessons along the way. Now, this is the energy of Taurus. You may have a strong Taurus placement. You might be dealing with a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And yeah, I mean, the Taurian energy is a lot about commitment and loyalty. So it's almost asking you to really commit to this path. Like you're in the middle of the jungle. Let's not turn around. Let's keep going. All right. Minology Oracle for you, Saggy, and I've got a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. We can fall in love with a person. We can fall in love with a new job. We can fall in love with a new home. There's something here that is coming into balance for you. And maybe this is the journey that you're on. You know, you're exploring, you're being curious to some kind of new romantic beginning that really stirs those energies of the heart for you. Libra energy can often be justice, like making a justice call. I'm going to go all in. I'm going to choose this, even though it feels like it has a lot of challenges. You know, I'm being called towards the path of growth. So maybe you're making a justice call to take this journey through strong leadership and responsibility. Maybe that is the critical turning point, and the Hierophant saying, yeah, there'll be spiritual lessons, but, you know, it's time for you to go all in. It's time for you to put some commitment behind this. All right, let's jump into your detailed spread, Saggy, and we'll see how this plays out. Okay, Sagittarius, well, let's jump into your spread. Now, I've brought across your June energies from our 2024 reading, and you had the Knight of Wands and the Page of Swords. So let's keep going. Now, we're picking up on this energy where you've sort of been through the jungle. Maybe the road less traveled is calling you. There's been maybe some unexpected obstacles. So let's keep going. Wow, that one is turned over in the deck. 7 of Wands here in the situational energy. Okay, I have got the High Priestess. That is in your challenge aspect, Saggy. I have the beautiful energy of the Magician. That's your advice. Let's get your outcome out. And we have the 4 of Wands. I am so pleased to see that, because that is an incredible energy. All things health, wealth, abundance, vitality, or a major milestone towards that. Okay, so maybe it's not the path that you've anticipated that will take you there. All right, let's get the clarifiers out. Yeah, the Tower. I mean, I was definitely feeling that energy, right? That we're at a bit of a critical turning point here. The Lovers. Okay, and we have the 9 of Pentacles. And the 2 of Swords. Yeah. So intriguing energy. I mean, coming back to the Hierophant, it does feel like this is playing out within a significant sort of partnership. Now, the type of partnerships with Hierophant are our more serious relationships that can be, you know, de facto or marriage or long-term live-in relationship, or our relationship within a system or hierarchy, which could be, you know, with a university or with a corporate employer or something like that. So that's what I'm feeling here. Now, you're being told a new romantic cycle is beginning here, and it feels like you are going to be moving forward. But I just feel that for some of you, you might be moving forward in, you know, in a new situation. For others of you, there might be ways to sort of re-alchemize this situation to repair it, but we have to come from, you know, a really different response here, a different direction. The energy here in the situation is the 7 of Wands and the Tower. So the Tower is when we get a real shake-up, right? Something happens that really is asking us to reevaluate the situation and whether it really aligns with us. Because I can see that you're in, you know, Knight of Wands and Nine of Swords, which is stress, is worry. Worry maybe about how things are progressing, how things are moving forward, right? Because maybe you have got to a point, Seven of Wands, where it does feel like a real challenge, right? It feels like there's a lot of energy that you're needing to put in here. There's also a lot of energy coming at you. Might be fighting a lot of fires here. You know, things are really challenging. Now, of course, in any relationship, partnership, whether it's work or, you know, personal, we always have this energy from time to time in an ebb and flow. But if we're in the Seven of Wands constantly, long-term sustained, that's when we burn out. And that's when, you know, we might get this energy of feeling like we're in survival mode or walking on eggshells, which is not sustainable, hence the Tower, because there could have gotten to a point, like a bit of a breaking point here, you know, where, you know, you've sort of said, well, look, no more of this. And that's the Hierophant. It's the number 5. It's the fork in the road. And it's asking you to reevaluate from a values place. Is this doing it for me? Is it serving me? Is this growing? Is this mutually beneficial, right? It's time to weigh the justice scales here, new moon in Libra. So often with that kind of nod to justice coming through with the Libra energy, Libra being the major arcana of justice, that really we need to take a pivot, a change, or a new decision here, right, in order to get to that Four of Wands where things feel balanced, stable, secure, harmonious again. Some of you with the Knight of Wands coming through may have had a new opportunity, a messenger of opportunity arrive. It may still be coming for others of you. And sometimes this happens as a catalyst of change to challenge us as to whether, you know, we really want to stay in a situation. So for some of you, I feel that there will be that opportunity, and that might be the very thing that really says, well, you know what, I actually want to accept that and move towards new territory. So the challenge is the High Priestess and the Lovers. And the High Priestess is an intuitive energy. It's the gut feeling. It's the, you know, like I'm really feeling something deeply in my heart. And being in the challenge area, you might be having an intuition that you are pushing down. You might not be following it. You might be ignoring it. You might be feeling quite blocked from your intuition, especially if you are in the sort of survival mode energy. That is definitely a huge block for intuition because, you know, it can't be accessed from that place, right? Because the system needs to be calm and relaxed. The Lovers in the challenge can indicate that, yeah, there's a partnership here that is at the crux of the problem. But the Lovers, before it was sort of known as just that sort of partnership energy, it was known as one of the biggest choice cards in the tarot. Choices around matters of the heart, like big heartfelt decisions where we do need to choose wisely because it's not just us involved, right? So there could be feelings of, well, if I go my own way, will I be letting somebody down? I signed the contract, I committed, I'm obligated, all of those kinds of things. But at the end of the day, you've got to do what's right for you, because the Seven of Wands, like I said, is a bit of an unfair energy of always getting caught out, always having to pick up the pieces, always having to resolve things and push and fight, where it's like you just want to get to that beautiful sense of ease and flow. So the advice is the Magician with the Nine of Pentacles, and the Magician is generally a taking action energy. It really is time to communicate, to act, to resolve, you know, to really move into that energy. And I just get the feeling with the Nine of Pentacles coming through being quite an independent energy, as well as seeing the Two of Swords here in the outcome, is that maybe you're needing to go your own way here, and that's hence that road less traveled. It's almost like I need a time of independence or to step away on my own so that I can, you know, sort of really figure things out. Or that could be the shift that leads you to the Four of Wands. It might be that, you know, in this situation, you can't actually get to that point. And it feels like that's the action that will bring you back to the Nine of Pentacles energy, which is sort of this health, wealth, vitality, abundance, like it's being out of the battle and a little bit more in receivership of all things, you know, materially great, and in terms of our energy as well. So yeah, because it just feels like a sustained stress situation that we have here. So I also feel with the energy coming through here is that, Saggy, you have the skills, the tools, you know, you have what you need, right? So you don't necessarily need to stay in a situation that's draining the life out of you, because you're coming across as somebody who's capable, who doesn't really need this to complete them, right? That you can really, you know, challenge this tower. I also just want to say about the tower, you know, like it really is asking you to look at the foundation here within this situation and the strength of it, and especially with the Hierophant in the reading, it needs to come from a values-based place, your decision. Do you share values with this person, this organization, this institution? You know, are you working towards a common vision, and do you know what that vision is, and how does this support your lifestyle? Because if it's keeping you in the Seven of Wands, I would say that there is something here that is going against your natural grain, your natural current, and it needs to be reevaluated. And that's when we can consciously dismantle a tower, pull it down so that we can actually dig up that foundation and lay a new one that is, you know, twice as strong on which to build something firm, and not another house of cards. And that's why I love the Four of Wands and the outcome, because it is known as the most stable structure or stable card in the tarot. We have the indication of the four sides of the square. This is the, you know, minor arcana number of the Emperor, number 4, where it's about, you know, making the moves, taking the calculated steps, even if it means stepping, you know, onto that road less traveled. That's how we actually get towards finding what is a true values match for us, and get to these really beautiful partnerships that are flourishing, that are in alignment. If you're seeing 1111, the universe is most definitely speaking to you and leading and guiding you. So just be really mindful about what you're actually seeing in that moment or thinking about, because you're manifesting really quickly at the moment. Okay, let's close this out with a Divine Abundance Oracle card, since we've got that theme of, you know, reaching a true milestone towards that. Oh, that feels really perfect. Right action. Let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. And that's what I say with the Seven of Wands. It's this energy of, if we just let go, which direction would the universal current take us in? Because maybe it's you that's just keeping this all together, but it's definitely depleting you. Not saying it's not more than you can handle, but it also is very different from the kind of energy that you could be in. So I'm going to leave it there, Sagittarius. I do hope you enjoyed this. I hope that this can really get you on track for an incredible month of June and beyond. I'm wishing you so much love and magic. If you would like to follow up with a personal reading, you'll find that first link down below. And I'm just going to leave you with this. Bye for now.